Action flicks are Hollywood's bread and butter, but it's not enough for these female heroines to be talented and beautiful. They also have to kick ass. From soldiers and spies to psychotic ballerinas, these women put in maximum hustle before the cameras ever started rolling. Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot already had the face to play Wonder Woman in Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, but it took some serious working out to turn her runway model body into an Amazonian temple of power for Wonder Woman's standalone flick. Gadot, who was unable to do a single pull-up at the start of her training, spent 9 months bulking up for the role.
They cast me when I was super skinny, and I never knew how it feels to be, to be built and to be really, really strong, and it felt really good.
By the time she was in front of the cameras, she'd gained 17 pounds of muscle. While learning to ride horseback and sword fight, she told Glamour, "When you feel strong, it changes everything. Your posture, the way you walk. I look at photos from 5 years ago and think, whoa, I was too skinny." Scarlett Johansson. Between playing Black Widow in the Marvel Universe and a cyborg assassin in Ghost in the Shell, Scarlett Johansson has had to stay in constant peak physical condition since 2010. But for the latter, she had to wield a wide variety of lethal objects too. Johansson described her training regimen for Ghost in the Shell as a lot of tactical training, which I'd never done before, with room clearing and all that stuff, to just be as efficient with the weapons as possible.
I can pick up fight choreography with much more ease now than I could 10 years ago. I tried to train in self-defense on my own.
I could tell I'm scared of you.
Alison Brie. Until recently, Alison Brie was best known for playing the delicate Trudy on Mad Men. So when she landed a starring role in Netflix's Glow, she had to train like a madwoman to get in literal fighting shape.
I feel just much stronger than I ever have.
Brie's knockout workout involved hurling weighted objects onto the gym floor or lugging 3 times her body weight across the room. Trainer Jason Walsh said his goal was to turn Brie into someone who could both dish out and take a hit, saying, "Alison would be jumping off ropes and landing on people and flipping. I wanted to get her resilient so she didn't run the risk of injury."
There's a lot of crutch to face.
Zoe Saldana. Even though she never appeared on screen as herself, Zoe Saldana endured a killer training regimen for her performance as Neytiri in Avatar. Not only did the actress need to learn archery, martial arts, and how to ride a horse bareback, she also had to learn Na'vi, the fictional language featured in the movie. And then she had to do it all while wearing a motion capture suit and head camera. Altogether, Saldana spent a whopping 18 months preparing for the role. Natalie Portman. How intense was Natalie Portman's training regimen for Black Swan? The actress herself probably sums it up best, telling Entertainment Weekly, "There were some nights that I thought I literally was going to die." To prepare for her role in Darren Aronofsky's thriller about a mentally unbalanced ballerina, Portman spent a full year developing the ballet skills required to execute the film's choreography, dancing for 5 hours a day, every day.
6 months before shooting started, I started serious ballet training with Mary Helen Bowers, who was in New York City Ballet for a really long time.
But once production kicked into gear, those 5 hours turned into 16, which, in combination with an ultra-restrictive dancer's diet, saw Portman shed 20 pounds from her already thin frame. Fortunately, the actress's misery had company. Her co-star Mila Kunis had to endure a similarly grueling routine. Daisy Ridley. In the years since Star Wars The Force Awakens made Daisy Ridley a megastar, nasty internet trolls chased the actress off Instagram, where she used to diligently document the workout program that helped her get into Jedi condition. But thankfully, Ridley's newer training clips are popping up everywhere, and her awe-inspiring training sessions are even more intense than before. Sofia Boutella. After cutting her teeth as a backup dancer for Madonna, Sofia Boutella was no stranger to working hard and getting sweaty.
I don't have anything that holds me back when it comes to try something new, when it comes to take a risk. I just love to do that.
But she took it to a whole new level when she was cast as the amputee assassin Gazelle in 2015's Kingsman. Along with training in Taekwondo every day for 6 months, Boutella explained her approach to leg day, telling Coach, "It's about performing one movement over and over again for long enough until the muscle goes numb. That's when I know it's working. It's hardcore, but it's worth it. The feeling of being able to kick with greater strength each day is empowering."
There is no secret, it's just repetition. You have to try different things and do it over and over again.
Maggie Q. It might be hard to believe, but Nikita and Mission Impossible 3-star Maggie Q didn't start out as a martial artist. She told Collider, "I'm half Asian, so people immediately go, 'Oh, you do Kung Fu.' Like that's what we do. We wake up, we do Kung Fu. I was an athlete when I was a kid. I was a swimmer and a runner, but all this action stuff is such a challenge." When she was 17, then model Maggie Q was recruited by martial arts icon Jackie Chan to be a part of an elite club of new action stars. Since then, she's gone from being a girl who'd never thrown a punch in her life to one of the few actresses in Hollywood who does all her own stunts. Taraji P. Henson. Taraji P. Henson might be older than other actresses on this list, but that didn't stop her from going all in for her role in Proud Mary.
You a cop?
Not exactly.
In order to play this hardcore professional assassin, the 47-year-old Henson committed to grueling workouts, combat training, and a crash course in aggressive stunt driving, all to make it look real on screen. In an Instagram post promoting her film, she wrote, "I cannot believe I am doing most of my stunts in this badass film. I amaze my dang on self on this one."
I tell you what, if you see Mary, you better run the other way.
Thanks for watching. Click the Nicki Swift icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.